So welcome to Dreadnought Redux Part 42. Getting back to the older schedule of better edited videos, and about once every 2 weeks. Figured, on that 40 experiments I did the last video, Dreadnought Redux Part 41, where I just kind of a stream of consciousness and just kind of pushed through. I found that to be a bit more of a pain to edit, honestly, than I thought it would be. Because of, just kind of sitting there, making sure, did I really say anything I was going to regret? No, okay, good. Rethinking any joke or whatever I told after the fact. But other than that, more important news, we have a new subscriber, and I couldn't find your YouTube name on that, so thank you for showing up, whoever you are, and I hope you're entertained. That said, I have this little section that... besides the other section I got done, I got this little section that I've done towards the end of this video. So with that said, let's finish up these guys, huh? Alright, here we go. I don't know what that faint, rustling flag thing that was going on in my background was. Okay, so there I guess I tried to, show some bits in the, book and whatnot of what I was doing before going ahead and getting a bit more precise. A lot of this video is going to be putting people in. I'm trying to put a person in just about every room in this thing. And as I am so very want to do, especially when I'm posting a thing on, Imgur or something, just, put a little log there for other people who might not be interested in a, video log of the build. Note the dime. Anyway, so going along with that, I added some black dots to that desk just to make it look a bit more like a operator panel for an old phone, because that's like what it was, like a telecommunications office or something. And there, what I'm doing is I'm painting black squares on various points so I can actually create some warning signs. So I wanted to do something. You might even see it in some of the views of this, depending. You can see the black square right there, and after that I'll add some white paint, and then there you go, adding the white paint. Speak of the devil, and it shall appear. And then I add some red and some black just to make the thing look like there's actual writing there. So I think that might have been adding some black to things, or might just there's a red now. So we'll see if it was black or not. But there we go. So as you can see, I found the ability to paint little warning signs in 1/700th scale. Not that much harder than painting meals, really. Oh dear. So as you just saw there, one of the little shelving units came off there. And there I go, and I'm, merrily painting away. So just a little confession about this section, as you see me zoomed out there, is I was thinking of doing this video streamlined as well, or sorry, not streamlined, but, stream of consciousness as well. But then I decided against it because, one, I got a new subscriber. Second, the new video format doesn't seem to generate the same amount of views as the old one, although that could just be timing. And third is, no one said, yes, go with this. So if no one's going to, have me go with that whole, stream of consciousness thing, then I think it saves everybody a bit of time if I just do a lot of time lapse. So you're probably wondering why I have that penny there besides a marker for the camera to key in on. That's also, I just figured that putting some super glue on top of that worked okay-ish for a place, dip my pieces into the super glue rather than have to, use the bottle. I've heard you're supposed to use like an old candle, like a little mini tea light candle, and that's supposed to be real good for some reason, but I've never tried that because I haven't had like a proper, like one of the old ones with the actual wax and the wick. I heard a guy mention it. I'm not sure who it was. Alright, well, here's some slow motion then. Alrighty, so... Okay, time to put one more guy in here, and then it's a guy in every room, which is... I think that's probably a good rule to follow. I'm not sure what you guys think, but I think it's a good rule to follow. Just put one guy at least in every single one of these rooms. Sometimes a couple of them, especially if it's going to be a busy place. And then, that way, there's people on the boat. Because people did, work and live on this boat. Perfect. This guy's just going to be manning this machine right here. Amazing. Great. Good deal. Alright. So I'm going to cut this off here, and next time, I'm going to finish these guys up, and I'm going to, you know, hopefully get one of these next ones done. Alright. So, yep, then I go finish some guys up and get more things done. Yeah, just to let you know also, if you're still watching, thank you. And, yeah, another thing that happened was when I previously tried to upload a part 42, which would have done the original stream of consciousness thing I was planning, YouTube decided to throw a bit of a fit and totally eliminate my video, and then I'd already deleted it from my computer, so that didn't work so good for me. But as you can see, now I'm once again painting ever more compartments, and this time I'm going downward into the hull. So this is below the other one that I just did. And there I go, I'm adding more signs. A thing I haven't added to this set was more weathering, but I figured it really wasn't necessary because of all the people in there and everything going on. I figured it's kind of superfluous. I may go back and do it just for practice, but I guess the other thing is I want to get this done. I want to build the big one. Anyways, so as you can see, I'm painting the other guy up, kind of letting him dry for a moment before sticking him in, making sure that he's got a good, you know, gap between his legs. And then, of course, I paint more guys. So a lot of this has been, I've been picking up with the sharp tweezers, been folding the guys with the flat nose tweezers. So pointy tweezer to pick up, flat nose tweezer to bend, and then putting them in various positions, you know, to just show guys kind of working and doing stuff. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing there. So those outer rooms, by the way, with the things that look sort of like engines, I think that was the dynamo rooms. And above that was, in the previous side, ones were like hydraulic machinery, if I'm not mistaken. But again, yep, note the dime. There's going to be a tagline for this channel. But, hold on, not when we're doing the Bismarck. It'll be a little more sane. But, yeah, as you can see, I'm painting these brass guys actually with just the paint, with a little less thinned out. I do that, you know, kind of, I think it gives me a good balance between the really even paint job of the airbrush, while also not being too long to set up, so I can actually quickly put the people in. So, yeah. Lots of storerooms in this deck section. Quite a few storerooms in the next section as well when I get to it. But, yep. Here we go. So now that I got those guys down, I go ahead and start adding heads, and then I add the, you know, white trim or gold trim, depending. I think all these guys got white trim. I think I figured it, and you know, the Admiral's saloon, or yeah, the Admiral's dining cabin was enough guys with gold trim. So yeah. Anyways, there we go. Get more. Just some evening out paint jobs, for places where I might have overpainted. And last but not least, putting some guys down here. And yeah, this is sped up 20 times. So this, as you can guess, takes a fair amount of time to do. Let's see, just for a couple of decks, and it's only been like, what, 5-ish minutes for this whole... No, I don't think it's been 5 minutes. I think it's like closer to 4. But still, it's quite a bit of time to do all these guys up. Alrighty. As the music changes to something else. So, yep. Again, off the camera is where you see me putting the... doing the paint, getting it onto the brush. And as I mentioned that penny earlier, I've just been using that as kind of a point to dip my, super glue onto. Figured it was a little better than doing it on the surface of the table, because I kept getting my, getting my hands in it. Versus with the penny, I kind of seem to avoid that a bit better. Not much, but just that little bit. And there we go. Again, using the snips, cutting out more and more photo etch people. So this, I feel like being bit mean for saying this, but I hear people mention that, you know, their issues with photo etch, and I agree. I can empathize. I'm sure you know what I want to say. It's something akin to, I don't want to hear it. But no, I understand photo etch is a pain. This whole thing has taught me about the pains of photo etch quite well. Alrighty, anyways, there I go. I'm adding some heads to these guys. I'll be doing some of the white trim. And in just a few moments, you'll actually be getting this at normal speed with me talking about all compartments and kind of giving a little tour of them. Alrighty, so if you're watching so far, thanks once again. Alright, here we go to normal speed. Alright, so now we have all these decks done up. So there's that lower one. I think this one goes on top of that. Yep, I'll be right about there. This one goes on top of that. This one, oh no, wait, there we go. That's the one we're missing. Okay, let's see. Yep. Alright, yeah, it's definitely, yep, okay, so this is the second one. Okay, yep. 2, 3, and a 4, and a 5. Done up all nice. Alright. Now, for the most important part, do they all still fit in here? Let's see if they do, huh? Let's see if they do. Okay, so one. Oh no, wait, let's might have to use these just to do minor tweaks and repositions. There we go. Alright. There we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and of course 5. And it looks like 5 will actually fit pretty good. Alright. So that's actually got some interesting little bits associated with it too, which is, alright, that happens. There we go. It fits. So this one fits, this one barely, this one doesn't, but yeah, this one fits. So definitely still a lot to learn about making things more uniform and even. But at least I've got the ability to, you know, yeah, look at all that and point things out. So that's good. Okay, now I gotta put a little bit of a, I gotta correct that spot right there. It's bugging me. Where's my little, and as we can see, this is the second last compartment. There we go. And since I want to kind of have that be sort of a matte finish, go ahead, cover that area right up. Oh, sorry. Bonked the camera there. Okay, let's see if that does it. Alright, so yeah, we got that section done. That was good. Getting ever closer, which is what I've got these guys laid out on here for. If I can just adjust this camera, I'll actually get them all in view. So a little lesson learned from last time was to try and, you know, remember that lesson of getting the stairs in too, so they all line up. I felt kind of... Alright. Hold on. Please hold. Nope. Okay. Guess I'll have to do a little something to get the auto contrast going while I remove some coins. Alright. So as you can see, the front torpedo tubes. And so this is like the last full compartment in the main boat. So that's actually really, that's really good. That's really good as far as I'm concerned. Okay, let's see. Are these all in the view? Yeah, perfectly. Awesome. Okay, so now what I got to do is find out some places like where certain things would be for moving through, and then mark them appropriately. That way I'll have a little something that I can use to, yeah, again, line these up, and then hopefully when that's all said and done, I can add them back in their hull where they're going to sit, and then use that to kind of line up, you know. Basically put the appropriate holes in the floors, then lay these things back into the boat hull, and then one by one use that to kind of trace out where their appropriate ladders or staircases are going to go. Alright, guess I got to get cracking on that. Alright, so if you're still watching, wow, thanks. I added quite a bit of slow motion stuff here, and maybe, you know, normal speed stuff, and maybe I shouldn't have so much, but again, that's, you know, getting back to the old swing of things, I guess. So as you see here, I've cut out two little holes. One of them is for just a hatchway that goes down into that refrigerator room, and the other one is actually for kind of a main staircase that goes all the way to the bottom of the boat. And that one, what I do is I end up, besides looking around for any, you know, little details I might need, what I actually end up doing is I stack them back how they're going to go in the boat, and I trace out the tracing, right? So that I'll actually have a thing that, you know, goes straight down all the way. And then I use that traced out bit on the next level to repeat the cycle to trace out the boundary of my little, you know, stairway or hatchway that needs to be. And then, of course, once again, use the boats to line everything. That way, when it's assembled, it all actually lines up reasonably well. And as you can see, everything is now stacked in there and looking really good. And I'm soon going to be able to, besides adding some torpedo bay doors, next video will probably be me adding some stairs. Alright, so I guess this is the end of Dreadnought Redux Part 42. So I am Rich, again, this is RMax Models, my YouTube channel, where I build fun little models like this. Guess I'll just end this now with a bit of amazement at the fact that this actually compartment took so little to get the proper amount of staircases and such into. I guess I could have tried to redo a trunk that was just kind of like a hallway going up, from what I could tell, or ladderway going down to the bowels of the ship. That does go through part of this, like in its refrigeration machinery room. But I figured, you know, I've already added enough stuff in. You know, should be a workable thing. Although I really wanted to. I might yet. Well, I've already got the pieces added. I guess I'll do that next time. Hopefully, if I remember. But until then, again, is Rich, RMax Models, Dreadnought Redux Part 42. Hope you enjoyed. Time for the YouTube dance. Like, share, subscribe. Hooray! Peace out.